thought they played really good, absolutely amazing. Every game they've played so far, they've got the absolute goal plan, everything right down to the T. But tonight they just couldn't make it. But understandable. Right, all I'm going to say is, free Palestine!
It's coming on. Free Palestine!
Right, so if you were watching Euro Football Final 2024 and happened to support England, it wasn't a great night because England lost second time successively. You know, the last time also England had reached the final and had lost, and tonight was no different. They played well, but they lost. I have my issues. I was supporting England for obvious reasons because of, it's England, and also, the Cole Palmer, quite favorite in my household because of our support for Chelsea, and the lad who has really become a sensation of sorts in the last one season. Anyway, football is not coming home for England as usual, but this particular tournament has brought the spotlight on the sufferings of Palestinians. Tonight, after England's match with Spain in the final, another episode similar in nature took place involving not an Israeli reporter, but an English reporter working for Rupert Murdoch's Sky TV. So, Rupert Murdoch's Sky TV reporter was interviewing English fans, and again, out of nowhere, one English supporter used the platform to express his support for Palestinians as he shouted, "Free Palestine."
I thought they played really good, absolutely amazing. Every game they've played so far, they've got the absolute goal plan, everything right down to the T. But tonight they just couldn't make it. But understandable. Right, all I'm going to say is, free Palestine! Free Palestine!
We'll leave that there. Thank you very much. We don't need that.
The Sky TV reporter was seen to be losing his temper, as he got heard saying, "We don't need that tonight." My question to that reporter is that, what did you need tonight? If expressing your support for Palestinians or expressing your support for people who are suffering genocide for last 10 months is not what you need tonight, then please tell us, what would it make you happy? And why would you be so angry on somebody expressing his or her support for Palestinians who have been a victim of sustained genocide in Gaza and West Bank? Officially, 40,000 people have been reported slaughtered by Israel's rogue army, which I call terrorists, but unofficially, the figure may cross more than 200,000, something that we have never seen in our living memory. We are seeing Holocaust unfolding before our own eyes, and we have been a mute spectator. By we mean the governments of the so-called civilized Western world. Only a week ago, when an airstrike happened on a hospital in Ukraine, what was our newly elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom saying? He moved with lightning speed to Twitter to register his outrage, and he used the word that this was the depraved of action. Depraved of action. Tonight, we did not hear. In fact, Israel has just killed more than 90 people in Khan Yunus. 90 people. It's been 2 days and we haven't heard any outrage from the same Prime Minister. If anything, he had flown to Germany to watch England-Spain final. And that happens to be the Prime Minister who has built his career being a human rights lawyer.
There was a famous quote many years ago that said that being the England football manager was more difficult than being the Prime Minister. You've been in post for 10 days. Would you agree?
Well, it's been an amazing 10 days to have a Labour government to be able to hit the ground running, which we've tried to do, to get across that sense of service. But look, electoral victories don't drop from the sky. We had to really work for that. Same for the England manager. I mean, you don't get to the final just by luck. This is hard work, this is talent, this is skill, strategy, and, I just desperately hope now that we get that win this evening.
Gareth's had an up and down 4 weeks. You'll have obviously seen it through the trials and tribulations of being questioned about his style of play, but he's got through it and he's here tonight. Can you relate to that in terms of leadership?
I can totally relate to that. When I started as Labour leader, people said, you're not going to get it over the line, you're not going quick enough, you'll never turn it around in 5 years and get a Labour government. Gareth obviously starts this, people saying it's not good enough, etc. I always said from the get-go, by the way, this is a fantastic squad. He's a great manager, he'll get the best out of them. And so I'm really, really pleased they've got this far, and they should be so proud. We're all really proud, the whole country behind them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've been at England games so many times, just need to get that combination of being here and getting it over the line.
Yeah.
That's the irony we are witnessing day in and day out in this country and in the Western world. And why did Israeli slaughter those 90 people? Majority of them were women and children and babies, because the Israel's biggest war criminal at the moment, who is Benjamin Netanyahu, says that he was targeting 2 Hamas commanders, and both the Hamas commanders, much to his disappointment, are alive. In fact, one of them, Mohammed Daif, he's been trying, or his terrorists have been trying to kill since 2001. There have been more than 8 assassination attempts on him, and Israeli army or the bunch of terrorists, they have not succeeded. But they have used each occasion to slaughter more and more unarmed and innocent civilians. Now, Israelis know that they can kill and they can slaughter these many people with impunity, because the countries who should be holding the Israelis to account are the blind supporters and the chief sponsors of Israeli genocide in Gaza. While you may hope that the institutions like the International Court of Justice or International Criminal Court will do something to give justice to Palestinians, Palestinians continue to be slaughtered by this rogue regime. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that's one of the many ways you can support independent journalism.